My guys, before I say anything, I am sorry. I am so sorry. With the way I'm sorry and rich, if I say I should share it to 100 people, they will still be begging you and it will not be enough. I am so sorry. A lot has been happening lately. The reason why nothing dropped in May is because I went for NYSC camp. Yeah, for those who have served, who are still serving Copper Wheel. Yeah, so I went to serve, and then because of that, there was no time to record. I mean, gist plenty, but there was no time to record. But now we are having the third episode, right? So the episode we'll be talking about today is quite interesting, and for those who have been following up with that particular series, you would know that there's a lot 10 is happening. So basically it is the Netflix series called YOU. I'm sure it is a very popular series, right? A lot of us know. By now, for you to be watching this episode, you definitely have watched not just You, but the finale. That is season 5, right? So you I remember when I started with the season 1, then I mean it was crazy, right? I fell in love with You from season 1, and ever since then I had been so patient with every season that dropped till the finale. So the finale dropped, if I'm right, sometime around April, but I couldn't watch immediately because I was still in camp then. I think late April to early May, thereabouts. I think that's when it dropped. I can't really remember, but I just finally had the time to watch, right? And I want to share what I learned from it. Basically what I learned. So this episode is tagged, "Are we going to miss you?" Not you, of course. We are missing you. You are missing me. We are missing each other. But You as a series in Netflix, right? Are we going to miss it? Because the finale season came out, and honestly, a lot happened in the finale. It now seemed like something new comes out every season. It's just how the writers, the directors were able to come up with creative seasons every time. There's where you watch a particular series, right? And then you expect, or you know what to expect in the next season. Like, they always catch us off guard. They always, I'm a kundus for the directors, the writers, kundus for you guys. You guys are amazing, really. So basically, season 5, a lot happened in season 5. For those who are yet to watch it, or who are watching this particular episode in the hope that maybe Whykay will convince me to finally go and watch it, let me just brief you from season 1. Season 1, he met Guinevere Beck, if I'm correct with the pronunciation. They were both the readers, writers, readers, going to the library. The Moniz was the library then. So Joe Goldberg was like a worker, and then one thing led to the other. He discovered that he was a sociopath. He was a serial killer. He just killed anybody that tried to, because he loved Beck. So he killed anybody that tried to toast her, or those kind of things. And then he went on and on and on, and before you know, he ended up killing Beck. And then season 2, Love Queen. Season 3, with the same trail of killing people. Whenever he loved a girl or had feelings for a lady, anybody must not feel likewise. The moment somebody feels likewise, he tries to kill the person, or most of the time ended up killing the person, right? And then there was this black lady. I'll put her name down when I remember, right? She was there as well in season 3. And then same thing back and forth. He even thought he had killed her, but we are getting there. And then season 4, he met Kate. Kate tried to change his life. She's an English girl, British and all of that. And then even that one too had skeleton in her own cupboard as well. And her dad, rich family, they kill people too and silence it and all of that. So it was like, yes, these are my people. And then they got married. He had a son with Love Queen, and then they got married, and then she was taking care of Henry Goldberg, which was his child, right? So that was basically it. Then in season 5, then he found Bronte. Bronte, whose real name was Louise, right? She was planning all along to, get him caught, arrest him, or probably even kill himself, because they've been following the trail of, he killed this person, he killed that person. It caused them to arrest these people, blah, 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 blah. So she pretended like she loved him or she had feelings for him, only to catch him. So a lot happened. You is just a very magical series, let me put it that way. But there are a few things I learned from this series. One is the fact that Joe had a very dark side of him. We all do. Maybe some people's own might be really dark than the others. And for those who are born again, like me, who found Christ, who is still trying to find purpose and all of that, you know that, what Christ does is unveils, your dark side and tries to shed light into it. Don't let me sound preachy, but you get the point. So he had a very dark side in him, and he had a son, and he didn't want the son to see him that way. But there is something I've come to understand, is that we don't necessarily live double lives. It is just who we are, right? So that is who he was, but he was living in denial. He was living in denial. He didn't want to believe he was abnormal. But of course it was abnormal to be killing people because you are, in the name of, you are protecting your love or protecting the ones you love. You are killing other people, taking laws into your own hands. That's outrageous. But then, no matter how we try to hide things from our children, if we don't quickly fix ourselves, they end up seeing those things. And that's one important thing that I took home, in the entire series, because toward the ending, I think even the last episode of season 5, he was on the phone with his son, and his son was like, "Dad, do you know the times when you are reading bedtime stories, to me, and I say that I'm scared because of monsters?" And it was like, "Yeah, and you told me there was no monsters." And Joe was like, "Oh yeah," and then his son was not like, it was the monster all along, sitting right next to him in bed. Like, that was so devastating for your son to tell you that, despite the fact that nothing was go wrong with Henry. I love my family, I love Jesus, but he didn't fix himself. And then the son that he was trying to protect later turned himself against him. So that just really stood out for me. And kudos, like I said, kudos to the team, the U series, a fantastic, quality, excellent TV series. I mean, it is so underrated. Yeah, so that's basically it for you. No, not for you, like for you, the series, right? So I don't know why you are still watching till now if you've not subscribed yet. Like, subscribe, comment, share. But yeah, we'll see you later. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, like I said earlier. Yeah, bye.